Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I pray that everybody's been having a prosperous, healthy, vibrant week because I don't know about you, but I'm really excited that the sun is back. Okay, the sun is back. Spring is to be in the air, although it's a little chilly today, but we've been having some more nice days than not. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so guys, I'm going to do what I do every week. For those that are new, I basically give you the rundown in terms of where are the planets in the chart, in the astrological chart, and then I go into a deep dive in terms of which planets I should say, with the placements that really stuck out to me, and how can we use this energy to better propel us into a greater hemisphere, so to speak. Okay, so right now, some exciting things I noticed in the chart. Some good changes I will say about that. Okay, so basically right now the moon is in Aries, and the moon will be moving into Taurus, which is the 16th of Tuesday. And then the 19th, the moon will be moving into Gemini, which is a Friday. The North Node right now is still in retrograde, but the North Node will be going direct, okay, Friday, which is the 19th in Gemini. Okay, so Mercury is in Aquarius, but we'll be moving into Taurus the 16th. I'm saying Taurus. We'll be moving into Pisces, excuse me, the 16th, okay, which is this Tuesday. Right now, Venus is in Aquarius, Mars is in Gemini, okay, Ceres is in Aries, okay, Jupiter is in Aquarius, Saturn is in Aquarius, Uranus is in Taurus, excuse me, Neptune is in Pisces, and Pluto is in Capricorn. Woo, 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 woo. So from what I just said, if you were really listening, and I hope you were, I know I speak really fast. Gemini, 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 Mercury, Mercury, Mercury is in the effect. Mercury is in the door. You know, next month will be the new astrological, when I say next month, which is Aries starts the 25th of this month, I should say, which will start the new astrological calendar. Okay, and because Aries is the head, which is the beginning of the reoccurrence of the sign, you know, so it's very, very, I am always smitten on how the stars, the moon, just astrology is, and how everything truly is in ebb and flows. As human beings, we tend to make things very complicated. And trust me, this is something that I am personally always currently working on. Like, guys, like, this last week for myself, and especially, I did speak about how, Pisces is a time to basically, it's the I would say the final of the zodiac sign. This is when you basically dot your I's, cross your T's, come to terms. A lot of emotions tend to rev up. A lot of, whether it's self-doubt, just like imposter syndrome, just so many things that you probably was trying to hover down, but is actually erupting now, because this is the time to actually face the freaking facts, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I was like facing the freaking facts. And being in my monthly moon cycle, hence the little blemish right there, It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I felt like I hit a brick wall. I felt like I was like kidnapped in my sleep. I know I'm being like a little dramatic. It sounds a little scary. The sun will be going up and down, of course. But it really felt like that for me. And I was like, but I had to just let go and let God. I had to let go and just let things unfold within myself. Old things came up, just a lot of things. But I'm feeling like a boo now. I'm feeling like a boo. She got a bow in her hair, all right? So I'm feeling energetic. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because these things are natural. We want especially in spiritual community, everything is like, well, not everything, but a lot of times you would hear a lot of love and light, and that is always the premise. Why, me personally, like, why focus on the negative when we want to focus on a positive, and whatever you focus more on is what you get more of, right? But here's the thing. You have to understand that everything has its ebbs and flows. There's a polarity of everything. It's always a price. While we're here residing on this beautiful here on earth, there's always a divine price to propel yourself into the next region, into your blessings, into reaping the benefits. There's always a price. There's always something to learn. And a lot of times those things come from strife, guys. Those things, lessons doesn't always come in a red, beautiful, big bow. It usually comes into some bullshit, right? But the beauty is finding beauty in everything, finding beauty in all of it, finding a solace even in the rocky times. Because, when you allow yourself to feel like that, you say to yourself, well, okay, I'm here. This is a place where I would rather not be. I'd rather not deal with this shit, right? But I am. And I'm forced to, and there's no escaping this. So how can I focus? How can I get into my mind's eye? How can I use the energy that I am currently in to make it work for my benefit, which leads me into Gemini being in Mars, okay? Gemini is in Mars right now. Okay, or Mars is in Gemini, however you want to say it, but they are here together. Okay, they are here united as we stand at this very moment. And with Mars being in Gemini, so to speak, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mars is, going forward. Mars is not here for the bull. Mars is not, every time I think about Mars energy, I always think about one of my all-time favorite movies, which is 300. Now, if you're not into, war movies, blood and gore, okay, there is a love story within it, okay, but if you're not into that, it may be a little much for you, but I'm here for all of that, right? One thing about those the warriors in 300, they felt, they had passion. They had loved ones. They were fighting for their country, right? And they were moving forward. It was all about, no matter what, we have to move forward. Going backwards, retreating was not even in their vocabulary. And with Gemini in Mars, okay, having that energy of pushing through no matter what, Gemini, we don't like heavy shit. Geminis, anytime you meet, I'm a Gemini, okay? Geminis do not flourish in the heavy. We just don't. That air sign is air. Air is not heavy. Air is light. Air likes to, move here, move there, move everywhere. So it's really hard to hold it's really hard to hold down a Gemini. But with that Mars energy, what it's gonna do, especially us being in this Pisces season, is gonna like, okay, so I'm feeling like this, what can I do? Let's get out of this. Okay, we dealing with this, okay, next. We dealing with this, okay, next. That's kind of like a lot of what I'm receiving with it. And with the North Node moving, moving direct. And when it's gonna be moving direct in, I did write it down. Okay, the North Node will be going direct, which is the 19th, which is this Friday. Okay, and with it going direct now, it's all about progression. Basically, with with this whole energy, and then us being in the Pisces season, and also Mercury will be moving from Aquarius finally and moving into Pisces on the 16th, which is Tuesday. I when I started this video, the first thing I was welcoming in was the sun, right? The spring is in the air. I just finished, like, when I woke up today, the first thing I did, of course, after taking care of Benji, we don't want to say his name too much because then he's gonna think I want to play. Okay, he's like, I'm taking a little nappy back there. After taking care of him, right? The first thing I did was, I'm in the I just finished today. Well, when I say finish, I actually gave some rejuvenating love to my plants. That baby right there, right? I took him down, and I guess him some, I always go, it's so funny. Some of my plants I feel like gives me like feminine energy, and some of them give me male energy, and he really gives me male energy. But anyway, but although I want to say it's a her, but it's a he. I digress. So anyway, I took him down and, cleared his leaves. This really gave love and gave big thanks and heavy acknowledgement for, giving me what I needed during the winter months. You know what I mean? Greenery is something I deal with, and I think a lot of people deal with seasonal depression, because there's no sun in the wintertime, especially for the people that live in the northern hemisphere. Sun is not a big thing. You'll have it like for a couple of hours, and if you missed it, you missed it. Okay, you missed it. And there is no, the leaves are dry. There's no greenery on the leaves. If you're taking a walk, everything just looks like desolate and just dreary, and it's depressing. So for me, what really helps me out, especially in the winter months, is when I keep a lot of plants around me. I love to have life. I love nurturing, the plants. And honestly, it's so, I feel so blessed because this year, go figure, was really the first year I can really say, yeah, we had some that, but that happened like around September. I had a couple of plants that, said goodbye. Wasn't part of the winter month, but for the most part, my heavy duty plants really stuck it out with me. Really, really like just like stood green, stood strong, and just continue with the good vibes. And I detest that to my energy as well. I really was listening to what they needed. During the winter months, I didn't give them that much water. I gave them exactly what they needed. I fed them, and I just was going with the ebbs and flow. And why I'm bringing up the plants is because with this Mercury energy, this Gemini energy moving forward, and the North Node moving direct, it all is encompassing of moving forward. How can we ignite the things that we wanted to do? When January comes, the first thing we want to do, most people, it's a new year. We want to have our goals. We want to start setting our goals. Well, my friends, this is the time to really get your harvest. You know what I mean? This week is a really great time to really harvest the energy that is needed. We just had the new moon, which was actually yesterday, okay, in Pisces. And that was a great time for me. It's so funny. I went out. Pisces energy is all about releasing and coming to terms. So with the new moon, just setting those intentions, letting go to things that no longer serves you, okay, and then coming into a fresh. This is a fresh week, coming into the currency of knowing that, okay, these are the things that I was dealing with, but okay, because you know what I realized. Which I should say I always knew, but I should say I'm coming to terms with. You gotta press on even when shit is not working out. And let me tell you, that is big. Most people, including myself, we got these beautiful, immaculate goals that we want to achieve and attain, right? But the thing about it is that we want things to be perfect so we can have a clear passage. When the plane is coming down, is about to land, and then there's somebody, with the lights and everything, just giving a clear passage. So now this is it. This is your moment. This is your moment in time to come down and fly through. Well, honey, life is not like that. Now, in saying that, you will have a clear passage in terms of how you perceive. Perception is everything. You can look at things as, especially with this Gemini going direct in the North Node, you can actually feel the energy pushing you through, gliding you through, showing you that, okay, this is my moment in time. This is the time where I can actually really set forth, actually light the match for all the things that I've been wanting to do. Like, it's like, and you're on your mark, get set, go. Literally, I mean, that's basically what I should have said in the beginning of this forecast, because here's the thing. When you allow yourself to set forward and move forward, right? You allow yourself to dream. You allow yourself to grow. You allow yourself to move forward even in the spite thereof, because my loves, there's always gonna be some shit waiting for you, even when you have the luggage. I heard somebody say, and it's so true, if you are waiting for things to be perfect for you to move forward, you ain't never gonna move forward. If you're waiting for a special moment in time where the birds, take your blanket off, and the doves are singing to you, you're never gonna do anything. You're never gonna do anything. You may have like a beautiful dove sweep up, come past you, giving you a head nod like good job. But like, in the spite thereof, listen, this is big what I'm telling you, because I am a type of person that likes to plan. I love to, have things in order. So, while I'm attaining my goals, everything is just beautiful. Everything is right. And I'm just like, buzzing around and getting it done. I had to learn really fast, right? And still even now, I have to always remind myself that just do it. Just do it. Do what you can. Be honest. Just do it. Just keep pushing. Just be consistent. Just keep doing it. Yes, I know this happened. Yes, I know you're dealing with this, but just keep on. Keep on. Every little thing that you do that is accumulating towards that one goal, it does build momentum. You have to trust the process. It's all a process. And with this with Mercury moving into Pisces Tuesdays, this is actually it's just solidifying everything what I'm saying, because now your astral plane, which is your vision, your mind, your soul, is coming together with your imagination. This is a time to allow your imagination to take you into new heights, into new realms, okay, without doubting yourself. We don't have time but so much to doubt. Especially as a artist, I feel like people that create the hardest on themselves, people that create anything, is always the worst critic, right? And for a long time, I was like that. I would tear my ass down, okay? Like, please, ain't nobody could say to me that I haven't said to myself, right? And I think I share this with you because I feel like somebody needs to hear that. I feel like somebody out there needs to hear that, you know what, you are just enough. You are perfect. You are here. You do not need validation from anyone. You know, when you have a dream, when you have something that is put within inside of you, that is your purpose. This is not a mistake. This is your divine energy, your divine power that's letting you know that, listen, I hear you. The Creator hears you. You know, you have what it takes to move forward. You know, for the people that lives in the Northern Hemisphere, this is a time where you're going to see, you know, the greenery come back. You know, the leaves are flowing. So why not go according to the current energy than going without? We're coming out of the slumber part of the year, right? Which is, you know, the leaves are down, you know, well, gone. Everything is icy and cold. Now we're here for the positive energy. We're here for the sun. And this is the time to set the seeds and flourish. Water your life. Water your plants. Move forward. Know that what you're doing is building. You're building currency. You're building into yourself. You're building into your life. And when you allow yourself and use that energy, especially with Mars being in Gemini, what you are doing is setting forth a path that will ignite into months from now. I'm telling you, this is a great time to really manifest, guys. This is, you know, whenever the sun, okay, whenever the sun is involved, this is not the time to ask but so many questions. Okay, this is the time to say, okay, execute, and allow it to fall where, you know, tweak as you go. I do have a podcast. It's called Elizabeth Magical Garden. All the links will be down below. Thank you for your support in advance, okay? When I first started my podcast, I did a lot of research. I did as much research as I could. I got a couple of things together, you know, that was going to enable me to create and put my build my platform on that realm, right? But you know, when I listen back, as I constantly go, and it's up every Thursday, just saying, I can go back and listen to how I progress. I can feel it. I can hear it. Okay, but that comes with time. And I'm still growing. You know, 50 more podcasts from now, right? I'll be in a different state. And that's the beauty of creation. That is the beauty of allowing yourself to move forward, guys. So use this energy wisely. What I will say for you, to really just cap everything together, which is allow your thoughts to really take you there. You know, trust yourself, because I always say, what's in your spirit is actually the messenger. Whatever is in your frontal lobe, whatever is in your imagination, that is something that is a message coming from your spirit. And your spirit is connected to what? The Creator. Okay, and when you know that, when you can chain back and know where this information is coming from, it helps you to really trust yourself. It helps you to, like, although you don't have the answers and you don't know how it's going to be, and then you know what, failure is okay too. I saw something the other day, and it was on Instagram, and this lovely a woman was saying how, you know, she failed at multiple businesses before she was able to find her anchor. And it's okay, because there's always a message. There's always something that we learn from. So, okay, so I usually don't, I have sometimes, but I usually don't really pull a card on my Astro Live, but I've been led to do so today. I pulled it out, so I'm going to see what comes up. Okay, so I'm so excited already. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Guys, listen, how they say, drop the mic. The wheel of fortune. The wheel of fortune is all about recurrent coming together, the new, knowing that everything is, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't even get it out. Okay, let me just calm down. Let me just take a deep breath, okay? Basically, okay, this goes into everything that I was saying, which is, with the North Node going direct. And the North Node is all about where we want to be, okay? The South Node is basically where you are in your birth chart, is where you're most comfortable. The North Node is where we aim to be in this lifetime, right? So with the wheel of fortune and the North Node going direct, it's basically saying that you just got a new fresh start. We're about to move into not too far from now. We're deep into Pisces season, okay? But Aries is not too far, and Aries, like I said, is the start of the astrological planets. We have Aries that comes up, then we have Taurus, and then we go down into the planets again. And Aries is all about the head. So it's just so interesting to me with Gemini, Mercury, and that being such an air sign, and then us about to be moving into Aries, which is the head, right? Aries are headstrong. They move straight forward. This is a time to practice that energy. Don't allow yourself to be caught up in a rapture, right? Like, excuse me, if you see the road ahead of you and you see the road going in a particular lane, and you see the shit that's happening in front of you, why not prepare yourself mentally for what's to come? This is the time, I always say, guys, write down your affirmations. This is the time to start anew. With this wheel of fortune, I can't say it best. Basically, this card came up. It says it all. It's so funny because I just looked, and I was just led to pull a card for you guys, and then that came up after everything I just said. So guys, I just want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by. I want to say thank you to all my replays, and I just want to just really take the time to say, really be easy on yourself and allow yourself the new beginnings. Allow yourself to have room to obtain these new blessings that is here for you. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Even if things are not the way you would want them, even, whether it's financially, whatever is going on in your life, know that this is just a season. You can still prepare for your next season while you are in your current season, guys. Like, no one says that you gotta sit there and wait for everything. Like I said, sit there and wait for everything to be perfect until you can move forward. Because guess what? While you sitting back, waiting for everything to be perfect, life is doing what? Moving forward. Okay, guys, I love you so much. This was so wonderful. I actually feel really good about this forecast this week. Usually I always do, but just the rejuvenation, and of course, me being a Gemini is, just setting the tone as well. Guys, I love you so much. Be sure to be well. Leave a comment down below if you receive anything from this message. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you be notified every time your girl blesses you with the current events, okay? Put up a new video. Just keep up with me, and be sure to check me out on Instagram, because it's also popping over there, and check out my podcast, which goes live, a new episode every Thursday. Thank you in advance. I love you. Stay blessed, stay strong, and stay healthy. Speak to you soon.